Welcome back to 843 TV. We are in downtown Beaufort at Base Camp, and we are going to be talking with our next guest, Mr. YGlover, and you're with the Gullah Farmers Cooperative.
The Gullah
Farmers Cooperative.
Right. Yes.
And you are a native of the area. You're born and raised and lived here all your life, St. Helena Island.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've been a part of the Gullah Farmers Co-op since its conception, which is probably about 10, 15 years ago.
Tell us what that is.
It's a cooperative of small farmers, primarily African Americans, and the co-op was started to provide a market outlet for farm produce. Small farmers were having a difficult time marketing their produce outside of the area, so the co-op became a part of that as a means to assist farmers in getting their produce outside of the community.
Very good. Mm-hmm. And tell us about your role. What do you do, and how do you go about that?
Well, as a member, I'm just a member. I'm the secretary for the co-op, and we are always looking for market outlets. Mm-hmm. We, as a member, I'm always pursuing outlets for the farmers.
Places for them to sell their products and so forth. Now, there is a special initiative here. It's called the Farm to School Project. That sounds very neat. Tell us about that.
That's one of the reasons how the co-op got started. About 10 years ago, a lot of emphasis was being placed on fresh produce in the schools. Mm-hmm. And there was an initiative, a Farm to School project, and we became a part of that. So we created the co-op from another venture that the farmers were engaged in, and it just became a easy fit to create the co-op for the Farm to School project. We were able to get in the county government, particular Weston Newton, who's now a representative. Mm-hmm. He was a chairman of county council at the time. And he was very instrumental in helping us get started by providing some resources from the county for this project. A lot of agencies got involved because they saw a need for farm fresh produce for children. Yeah. And so that's how the co-op got started. Because of that, we were able to work out a relationship with the school board to purchase the produce from the farmers, and Sodexo actually served those products to the kids. So it worked out well. One of the major problems that we're having right now is that we did not have a real, true facility for the co-op. And we were leasing a building, a room, and we really couldn't grow. And the farmers stopped and said, we have to get our own building. And as a result of that, the county also helped us obtain a building. And now we are doing a renovation of that building to continue the Farm to Fresh school product, Farm to School project that we engaged in probably about 10 years ago.
So it's still an active program.
It's a program, but we have not done anything at this time in the last 3 years because we didn't have a facility. And we've been working on that for the last 3 years, so we're almost there. Yeah, we obtained a loan from the USDA, and right now we are investing about a little over $500,000 in the project.
That's great, because that farm to table concept is so popular, and
yes.
If you can do that right here into our schools, that's just a
yes.
wonderful thing.
And we just got in contact with the school district, and they are still interested. So we're hoping that by next year, mm-hmm. we'll be back engaged with them with the Farm to School project.
That's great.
Yeah.
Having kids in the district schools myself, I know that's such an important thing.
One of the things that was interesting is that the cafeteria managers noticed that when our fresh produce was there, kids ate more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What a great thing. And nutrition is another topic too of such importance. So let's talk about the Lowcountry produce outlet that's coming to Bluffton.
Yes, we are very excited about that. There's a husband and wife partner. They have contacted the co-op, and we are to supply them fresh vegetables when they open sometime next spring. So we're working on that at this time to provide fresh local produce to that outlet. That's another outlet for the farmers, and we are looking for more and more outlets for the future.
And this is going to be in the new coming up Washington Square, which is off the Buckwalter over in Bluffton.
Which is a great location, very busy highway thoroughfare, and we're hoping for great success there. Both for them and for the farmers.
Absolutely. Now, what about, are they involved with some of the other farmers markets? There's one in downtown Bluffton, there's one on the Hilton Head Island, and
the farmers market, believe it or not, actually got started through the Clemson Extension Service and other entities years ago, almost 20-something years ago, and it actually took off after the sort of recession in the 2008. It became really an opportunity for a lot of small producers and other food vendors to actually sell, and it became very attractive. So right now, the town of Port Royal took over the farmers market in Port Royal. A community group in Bluffton took over the farmers market that we were initiating, and it's actually blossoming. It's a good way for small farmers to sell their wares.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, that's, again, a very interesting topic, and you all watching, make sure you go out and support your local farmers and all their products for sure. So you stay here. We're going to be back with more 843 TV.